there, and welcome to the show, The Nutmeg on Guardian TV. My name is Solomon Fowa, and it's great to have you join us today. The Premier League is back, and we are super excited about it. We saw that game on Wednesday. That's Manchester City against Arsenal. There was also, Sheffield United against Aston Villa, but I'm sure a whole lot more eyes were on that game between Manchester City and Arsenal. Ended up 3-0 in the favor of Manchester City, and I'm sure a whole lot of Arsenal fans are reeling from that particular loss. And I'm sure they are pinning the entire blame on David Luiz in that particular fixture. In the famous words of Gary Neville, he says it was playing like, someone who was being controlled by a PlayStation controller. But away from that, it's great to have the Premier League back, and we have a couple of games lined up this weekend, starting from Friday. That game between Spurs and Manchester United. We also have, the game that would have been a title decider if Arsenal had won that particular fixture against Manchester City. That's the Merseyside derby between Everton and Liverpool. We have an analyst today. His name is Bello Lukman, who is going to be breaking down those games for us. He's a Liverpool fan, so we're going to be asking him also how excited he is to have the Premier League return today. Thank you so much for joining us. And as a Liverpool supporter, I'm sure you're happy that the Premier League is back, because you guys were on the cusp of not actually winning the Premier League, assuming it was cancelled. So how happy are you? How excited are you that the Premier League is back?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've been bored for like 3 months now. And in fact, I could not even wait for the Man City match against Arsenal. And I was sorry to all Arsenal fans. And really, I was very disappointed about that match. I was hoping Arsenal would come out strong. But, well, Arsenal being Arsenal, they messed up. And I know we're going to win this match against Everton, and we will not be winning the trophy at Goodison Park. So it is really disappointing. But yes, I'm very, very excited that the Premier League is back, and woo, go EPL.
Exactly. Now, what would have happened? How would you have felt, assuming the Premier League actually cancelled the season, avoided the season, like say what happened in that's the Dutch league now. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say the Ligue 1, but I would say the Dutch league, because it was just voided. That's the season. But the Ligue 1, at least, it was given to PSG. But assuming something similar to happened to the Premier League, what would you have done exactly?
I think I would have been very disappointed because this season was our season. Like, yes, we really performed. It was way beyond my expectation. In the first 10, 15 matches, we were still looking at, okay, is it going to happen for us or not? But then all the way we could see that we're winning matches, and the going was strong, and the team's mentality was impressive. And I think it would have been very unfair for the FA to cancel EPL this season, because we really, really tried and really worked for this. And I could remember that during the COVID, the FA reached out to Liverpool and would like to find out if they would prefer to win it on the pitch, or if it is cancelled, they would like to have the trophy. And Klopp, a football enthusiast as well, he said he would like to win this on the pitch. And I think that is the right way to go, for us to win this on the pitch, to show the dedication and the effort and the hard work we've done all through the season. So I think it's going to be disappointing if it was.
Okay. Let's just talk about the Messi. Let's talk about the Messi derby for a bit now. Merseyside derby for a bit. That game between Everton and Liverpool. I'm sure you're a little bit disappointed, because it would have been some form of, bragging rights, assuming you won the Premier League at, Messi's. That's the Goodison Park itself. But it's not going to be happening, because Arsenal did what it did. But that game particularly, what do you expect from that particular fixture? Between Everton and Liverpool. Do you expect Liverpool to go all guns blazing in that particular fixture?
Oh yes, I think we're going to win this match comfortably. Not to brag, but I think we're going to win it comfortably, and it would have been just awesome if we had won the EPL in Goodison Park. So I think we are going to win. I think the team is really strong. I saw the game against Blackburn, and I am really, really excited for the team. I know that sometimes there may be some of the players may be a bit rusty, but it is probably not going to happen, because we saw the performance of Man City. They dominated the game, and I do not expect less from Liverpool as well. We're going to dominate this game, and we're going to win. And in the last, since 2006, if I can remember, we've won 14 Merseyside derby, and I don't think this will be an exception. So we're going to win this by we're going to score 3 goals. I'm predicting 3 goals, 3-0, 3-0. We're going to score 3 goals against Everton. So I think, yeah. So yes, yes. So I think we're going to win this match in Goodison Park.
Wow, you're super, super confident that Liverpool is going to be winning that fixture. Well, you can't bet against Liverpool right now when you look at, their performance so far this season. But I'm sure that COVID-19 break would have affected a bit of their conditioning. So, do you, I know you're really optimistic about Liverpool, continuing on that patch of form that they started pre-COVID. But post-COVID times, do you think that they're going to continue in such sort of, high form that they had, before the COVID-19 break?
Oh yes, yes. I think the standard is really high. Klopp is a very, very it demands a lot from the players, and I think the team spirit is also impressive. If you saw the game against Blackburn, you will see that most of our players are already in very good form. I'm hoping to see Minamino play on Saturday. Yes, Mane was immense. Oxlade performed really well as well, and I'm hoping to see a showing from Salah as well. So I think yes, the team is in a good place. I'm not entirely sure about Arnold because I know that it's a long stretch, and for the fact that he's still a young player, but Liverpool players are very professional, and I'm sure that with the kind of caliber of players that we have, Henderson being a hard worker, Van Dijk with his leadership skills in the back, and I'm sure that with Firmino's selflessness, Mane's ruthlessness, and Salah's speed, we don't have any problem on.
All right. Okay. Let's just stray into another really big game that is happening. Actually, it's happening on Friday. That game between Spurs and Manchester United. I know you might say it's not so much of a cup of tea, but you're going to be talking about this one now. Now, Spurs were actually very, very hampered by injuries. Before that break came in, there was no hurricane, there was no sun for a bit, and now they have the complement to some extent of their players. Hurricane is back, Son is back. Dele Alli is not going to be playing that particular game because of his suspension, and the likes of Lo Celso is still going to pass a late fitness, have a late fitness test for him to find out if he's going to be playing in that particular fixture. But you could say that Jose Mourinho has a complement of his first team, and now seeing that particularly. And Spurs, they are pushed for a fifth place. They are pushed for a fourth place rather, as against Manchester United. Do you think that Spurs getting one over Manchester United?
I would say it's a bit difficult game to predict. It's a bit difficult game to predict. I'm expecting a very strong showing from both sides. I'm sure that Man will be coming strong. I expect to see Pogba play tonight as well. I'm expecting to see Kane as well, and I think it will be a very interesting match to watch. However, uh, the Mourinho's Tottenham, they kind of had a bit of problem towards before the COVID-19 period. So I'm not entirely sure about this match. But as a neutral, I'll be expecting to see a very good showing from both sides. But I expect that you would have an edge over Tottenham because I know that on his day, Rashford can be very, very clinical striker. And I'm hoping to see that partnership between Pogba and Fernandez is something that is exciting that I'm hoping that will tonight as well. And not anything away from Spurs. We know that they have very good players in the likes of Son, likes of Kane, Bergeron also, the Netherlands player, and so I think I'll see a strong showing from Tottenham. I'm looking at a very, very tight scoreline. So I'm thinking I'll see a draw or perhaps it won't go difference really in this match.
Yeah, there you have it from Bailey Lukman, who has been awesome, talking to us today. A Liverpool fan and a football analyst. It's so great talking to you once again. Thank you so much for talking to us on the Nutmeg, Bailey.
The pleasure is mine. The pleasure is mine. And remember, you never walk alone.
All right, all right. So that's it. Yeah, so that's all we can take on the show today. Bello has given us his predictions for that particular fixture. Liverpool against Everton is looking at Liverpool, going away with a rout in that particular fixture. 3-0 against Everton. And he has called Manchester United against Spurs a draw. What he expects to see, the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba and the likes of, Marcus Rashford put in a really, really good showing that excites fans and neutrals across the world. That's all we can take on the show today. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you should absolutely do that already. Guardian Nigeria has awesome content for you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Solomon Fowo, and this has been The Nutmeg.